What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is. When you watch this video, make it apply. Let's get our prayers done. You across an ocean, so I wouldn't drown. All right, what's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Elijah, you could just leave it right over there. You could just leave it right over there. What's up, what's up, what's up? Let's get this morning prayer in. So you guys already know today is Sunday. We should be cleansing our home, bringing about positive energy. Let's go. Changing all of our waters on the altar. It's foggy in here because of the incense. I'm doing mine the smart way that I don't have to walk all around the house. All you got to do is just put it in a conjure. And right now I have dragon blood going. So dragon blood is going right now. After dragon blood is going to be lavender. So cleanse your house. Let the house fill up with the smoke if you're doing it this way. Elijah, come here. Come put water in these water fountains. So let's go with the incense. Let's purify our home. Let's cleanse our home. Let's make sure we're cleansing. It's in that bottle right over there. And then go ahead. Did you start the essential oils? Yes. All around? Yes. Because I don't see no essential oils coming out of that one by the altar. Yeah. It's very simple. So, that's the one thing about Sunday. Every day, 24/7, we have essential oils going. Essential oils is just as powerful as your incense. Put those essential oils in your oil diffusers. Put them around the house and let them go. And Sunday is the day that you just really cleanse. Rid yourself of all of this negative energy, all of these negative spirits and everything in your home. It's so many of us that we want to be free. We want to see a change in our lives, but we're not willing to do the work at all. We're not willing to study. We're not willing to read a book. We're not willing to do some of the most simple rituals, just like lighting incense and removing negative energy from your home. That you see all these negative spirits having bad dreams and everything else, and you're still not making a move to do anything. Can't be me. That's all I can say. It cannot be me. So let's make sure we are cleansing our homes. Today, starting out with dragon blood. Once the dragon blood is done, that's when I'm going to go and do the lavender. So the whole purpose of cleansing, the first time you just want to feel the house is being filled with smoke. And then after a while, once that house is filled, that's when you're going to let up the windows. That you're allowing that negative energy to get out, to release. That's how you sage your home. That's how you use incense. Is first you do that first round of just letting the house fill with smoke. And then after that, that's when you let up the windows and you allow those negative spirits, that negative energy to leave. You got to give it a way out. You just can't do incense and then all these spirits is just still in the home. No, command them to leave. Do your prayers. A lot of people call me Kimbo Slice. So yes, let's make sure that we're doing the work. So pretty soon I'm going to add to, it's probably going to be today, the way I'm going to start doing my readings. If you want to sign up for a reading, they're actually going to be $85 now because I'm doing it on the website. And so I got to add in the taxes. And so I'm going to have a website that is going to have that you can sign up for readings, as well as you can sign up for rituals if you want any rituals to be done. When I do rituals, I always send you video. People should always be sending you video of what they are doing for you, explaining what it is that they're doing for you. So when I do rituals for any client, I send videos explaining to them the rituals inside and out, and explaining what this ritual is actually going to do. So be looking for that. I should add it to my to all my platforms today, and that's going to be the way that I'm going to be able to do rituals for clients, as well as I'm going to start booking my sessions going forward. So you'll be able to sign up for that. Also, on that website, I'm going to start doing ebooks. I'm going to start doing ebooks teaching you guys everything that you need to know. It's going to be ebooks on incense, spiritual baths, floor washes, and teaching you the ingredients and everything that you need in order for you to do those things yourself. It's very important that we start learning these things. So many of you have, asked, are you going to do mentorship? Can you start teaching us from the basics? Which that's what I automatically do on my channel. But now I'm going to provide you more resources by putting books and everything together that I will have on my website for sale, that you can go in and start learning this information. But I can put the information out there all day. It's up to you to take that information and actually apply it in your life. I already have my one book, The Emerging Butterfly, Begin Your Spiritual Awakening. The purple book is all the materials that's telling you everything you need to know about a spiritual awakening. And then the blue book is the workbook, giving you homework assignments for every single chapter. Y'all, come on, let's not just talk about it. Let's not just try to present a spiritual or religious, image. Let's actually do the work and know what it is that we're doing inside and out. That's the one thing about me. I love knowing how to do things inside and out. I love having knowledge and wisdom. But it's no point of having knowledge and wisdom if you're not going to apply it. Spirituality, you cannot be lazy. You cannot be lazy when it comes to spirituality. That's the one thing that, if you want to set yourself free, you will be free based on the things that you do. Your actions will reflect that. And so I just created a stand store yesterday that, I would start doing rituals for people. I know some people, even when it comes to candle magic, some people are like, look, at the end of the day, I can't do this in my home because I'm staying with somebody. My parents think this is witchcraft. Those are services that I'm going to provide that, I will do the ritual for you. I will, do the candles, put the oils, put the spices, put the herbs, doing your petition, having your name and everything on the candles, doing those rituals for you. Those services will be on my website. And so I'm going to add them to all platforms. I'm going to add it in the description on my YouTube channels, as well as, adding them on my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok, and everything else, so that you guys can have access to that information. But it is Sunday. Cleanse your home. Cleanse your home. If you are on this 7-day prayer, you should be cleansing your home every day anyways. But incense is very important. All right, Elijah, the house is filled. You can go ahead and start letting up all the windows. You allow the smoke to fill your home. Once your home is filled with that smoke, and you have said your prayers, that's when you open up all those windows and you command every one of those spirits to leave. So this is Sunday. This is the day that we need to change the water on our altar. So far, we have already taken every cup from off the altar and put it in the dishwasher. Every one of the cups is off the altar and is on the in the dishwasher. And so now once the cups is done, we're going to fill them back up with water, putting them back on the altar.
Family, window, one.
And then you have your candles. You're putting a candle on every altar based on the Orisha's color. The ancestors can be white or it can be any other color if you're trying to manifest things. Using your herbs. You need to have your drawers that you have your candles, your incense, and everything that you need. So come on now, let's make sure we're doing the work. Some of you will realize, man, your lives will be a whole lot easier, blessed, if you just do the work. If you do the work and you allow blessings to just flow. Some of you, your chakras are blocked. Some of you got all these things just blocked in your life. And you're not doing anything to unblock it. Cooking breakfast at the same time. Because after this, boy, we're about to sit down and eat. We're about to eat. After this, the one thing I've learned is how to have effective time management. We always say that we don't have enough time for this. We don't have enough time for that. You can do multiple things at one time to get everything done. While I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, getting my incense and everything prepared, lighting my incense. You can do all of this stuff. All of this stuff can be done. If it's no excuse. If it's not done, it's because you just simply don't want to do it. Right now I'm in single father mode. So I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta, do my spiritual work. I have to do rituals for other people. I have to do divination. All these things can be done. It's all about effective time management. Getting the dog food together. Because I make my own dog food. Sometimes I will give them Caesar. I'll use Caesar, but for the most part, I just cook my chicken, my rice, my peas, my carrots, boil them all together, and then put that big thing in the refrigerator and just scoop out his portion every single day and heat it up and let it cool down so I can give it to him. These things can be done. We just got to make sure that we're doing the work. Give me 1 minute. Let me go get my lavender incense so I can get them started because my dragon blood is done. So come on, people, let's get this stuff done. Let's do the work that we need to do. All right, let's get these prayers done. The first one is the ancestors' prayer. Remember, you have blank, so you can fill in the blank, adding your name. My uplifted Egun, spirit guide, ancestors, guides, first protectors, and skilled healers. Please stand with me. Rashad King, child of Vicky and Leotis, son of Oya and Chango. protected by Ilegwa, Eshu, Ogun, Ochosi, Osun, and Sarabanda, guided by Orumula. Be with me with a cool head and a clear mind, for I am root of your root, soul of your soul, bone of your bone, and blood of your blood. Not deaf to our sincere cry, nor blind to our honest petitions. Keep the gifts of perfect health, wealth, and prosperities close, so that we may honor and grow your legacy. I have not forgotten my commitment to our lineage, and I vow to never forget. Thank you, O great and powerful uplifted ancestors. Be with me in this moment and guide me along my road, protecting me from all evil and distractions. Ashe. One of the ebooks that I'm actually going to have on my website is going to end up being an ebook of a 30-day prayer that every day is going to give you an affirmation that you are supposed to claim, certain psalms, the Orisha's prayers, as well as just different prayers. These prayers should take you no longer than 20 minutes to recite. It's going to tell you what candle you need to light, and on the 7th day, it's going to give you a spiritual bath to take, giving you the ingredients and everything of how to do this spiritual bath. So this is going to end up being a 30-day cleanse that I'm going to put that book together, and I'm going to have it on my website so that you guys can check it out and purchase it. And that not only purchasing it, but you're actually taking the book and doing the work, that you're doing the material that you need to do. Orisha blessings. May Ilekwa Eshu open the doors of opportunities and clear obstacles from my path each day. Ashe Ilegwa Eshu. May Ogun grant me the courage to conquer challenges and overcome obstacles. Ashe Ogun. May Ochosi bring justice and balance to my life, guiding my actions with fairness. Ashe Ochosi. May Oya bring winds of change and prosperities to my ram, ushering in new opportunities. Ashe Oya. May Oshun fulfill my dreams of love and abundance, bringing richness into my life. Ashe Ochun. May Chango empower me with the strength to fight and triumph over my battles. Ashe Chango. May Yemaya renew and refresh my life with the transformational powers of her waters. Ashe Yemaya. May Obatala bring peace, tranquility, and harmony to my life, embracing serenity. Ashe Obatala. May Orumula bestow wisdom upon me, enlightening my path with knowledge. Ashe Orumula. May Baba Luau heal both my body, soul, and spirit, restoring me to wholeness and wellness. Ashe Baba Luau. May Olakun provide stability to my being, anchoring me in strength and grounding me. Ashe Olakun. Blessings to me. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. O Orumula, the mighty Oba of strength and power, grant me today the serenity of your love and the assurance of your presence. In this difficult time in my life, I seek your help, protection, and mercy. Remove my fears and doubt and bring clarity to my troubled spirit. Orumula, illuminate my path with your spirit of light. O Orumula, uproot everything that does not belong in my life and disrupt my destiny. Grant me the power to understand my star's guidance and the strength to pursue my dream. May every dark influence troubling my spirit be rejected by my Ori. May my star shine brightly just like the sun. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Personal prayer. As I bow before your presence, I am reminded of the spiritual warfare that surrounds me. As your word declares, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. So I stand firm, coming against the principalities, powers, rulers of darkness, and spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. I confront spell, curses, illusions, root work, bad juju, and negative energy projected towards me by others. Your words assures that whoever you bless, no man can curse. Therefore, with your great power, light, and Ashe, I ask you to remove all their powers from my life and set me free. I reclaim my own power. Let it return to me now. I bind everything that does not serve my highest good and all distractions from my purpose. I release all that will serve my highest good, trusting you to satisfy every desire with good things. Keep me steadfast on the path of light, that I may fulfill my purpose. Send back to my enemies all the energies they have projected towards me, your faithful servant, that by their own words they will be acquitted, and by their own words they will be condemned. May the sword they drew against me pierce them, and may the pit they dug for me become their downfall. Let the waters overtake them, and let the storm destroy their plan. For your promise declares that my scent is like a field blessed by you. You will provide heaven's dew and earth richness, an abundance of grain and new wine. Nations will serve me, and people will bow down to me. I am Lord over my adversaries, and those who curse me will themselves be cursed, while those who bless me will be blessed. I hold unto the promise that the Lord will generously open his treasures of blessings to me. He will send rain to nourish my land in its season, and his favor will rest upon all the works of my hands. I am blessed to be a lender by many nations, never needing to borrow. The Lord declares that I am destined to be the head and not the tail, always positioned above and never beneath. Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Psalms 23 with a yellow candle for victory and success. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He lead me beside the still waters. He restores my soul for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare the table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalms 91 with a white candle for protection and remembering God's protection. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. Surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and your rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrows that fly by day, nor the pest that stalk in the darkness, nor the plague that destroy at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say, the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike a foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Psalms 3 with a white candle for spiritual support, affliction, and stress. Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying, God will not deliver me. But you, Lord, are a shield around me, my glory, the one who lifts my head high. I called out to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lie down and sleep. I wake again because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear though tens of thousands assail me on every side. Arise, Lord. Deliver me, my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw. Break the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessings be on your people. Ashe. Psalms 1 with a blue candle for peace and blessing your home. Blessed is the one who does not walk in the step of the wicked, or take the way that the sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers, but who delight in the law of the Lord, and who meditate on his law day and night. That person is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaves does not wither. Whatever they do prosper. Not so the wicked. They are like the chaff that the wind blow away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in judgment, nor the sinners in the assembly of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked leads to destruction. Psalms 2 with a blue candle for confronting your storm. Why do the nations conspire? Why do the people plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up, and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughed. The Lord scoffed at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's decree. He said to me, you are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possessions. You will break them with a rod of iron. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your ways will lead to your destruction. For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Ashe. Psalms 4 with a green candle for good luck and money. Answer me when I call to you, my righteous God. Give me relief from my distress and have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long will you people turn my glory into shame? How long will you love delusions and seek false gods? Know that the Lord has set apart his faithful servant for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Tremble and do not sin. When you are on your beds, search your hearts and be silent. Offer the sacrifice of the righteous and trust in the Lord. Many, Lord, are asking, who will bring us prosperity? Let the light of your face shine on us. Fill my heart with joy when their grain and new wine abound. In peace I will lie down to sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 7 with a purple candle for overcoming evil by your enemies. Lord, my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me a piece like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. Lord, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my allies with evil or without cause have robbed my foes, then let my enemies pursue and overtake me. Let them trample my life to the ground and make me sleep in the dust. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of your enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. Let the Lord judge the people. Vindicate me, Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. Bring to an end the violence of the wicked and make the righteous secure. You, the righteous God, who probes the minds and hearts. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, a God who displays his wrath every day. If he does not relent, he will sharpen his sword. He will bend and string his bows. He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to delusionment. Whoever digs a hole and scoop it out falls into the pit they have made. The trouble they cause recoils on them. Their violence come down on their own heads. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praise of the name of the Lord Most High. Ashe, amen. So mote it be, it shall be, it's already in existence, it's already done. I thank you for it. I seal these things in the name of Igun, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Sarabanda, Orisha, Yeshua, Oladumare, Olarum, and Olafi. And I thank Igun, Spirit Guide, Ancestors, Sarabanda, Orisha, Yeshua, Oladumare, Olarum, and Olafi. May you continue to bless me, watch over me, and keep me safe. Ashe, amen. So it is done. Ashe. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is how people's witchcraft is one of the reasons why people's witchcraft, it works so well. And one of the reasons why it works so well is because we give into it. Before someone try to send negative energy our way, the first thing they try to do is to try to get our minds. Whether they try to get us in fear, whether they try to get us in jealousy, envy, whatever spirit it is that they try to put us in. And then the witchcraft just maximize what they have already implanted. For example, when you have like haters and stuff like that in the comments, it's best not to engage because that alone can open the door to so many things. The best thing you can do is just block and keep it moving and don't engage in any type of arguments. Don't engage in any type of fights. Because the moment you give into that, you are giving up your power. That you are allowing yourself to vibrate now lower, putting yourself down to their level. And the moment you get there, now there's so many rituals and things that can be done in order to manipulate that situation more. Remember, when we manifest things, they don't just come out of the blue. The witchcraft and things like that people sends you, it just don't come out of the blue. If someone is sending you, let's say someone is trying to send you death magic. That death magic normally comes in a way that you're already doing. So if you're already over drinking, if you're already, abusing drugs, if you're already doing those things, that 9 times out of 10, the death magic is going to come in that way. It mimics what you're already doing. If you're already eating unhealthy, it's going to raise your blood pressure. It's going to allow you to go into strokes and heart attacks. Magic don't come out of nowhere. It doesn't appear out of nowhere. Magic is the manipulation of energy. In order for something to be manipulated, it must be present first. You have a lot of times people that try to send you negative energy. The first thing they try to do is get you out of the right state of mind. They will start an argument with you. They will gossip about you. They will do all these things to you. So now at night, when you're going to bed, that's the thing you're thinking about in your heart. That's the thing that you're thinking about in your mind. And you are just so pissed. Oh, I can't believe, this person said this. Oh, I can't believe this person did this. And then the next thing you know, while you are going to sleep, now that person is projecting spell work on you. They're projecting energy onto you to take what they have already implanted and maximize it. And now you're trying to figure out, why are you always so angry? Why are you always so drained? Why do you feel lonely? That the person will purposely come in and interrupt your love connection, trying to take your love connection away, and then from there do magic on top of it. Because now it's going to be more effective. It's always a way in that they must do first. Because before anything can come to you, you must agree to it. You must say that, yes, this is what I want to happen in my life. And so many people are always confused about the beginning part. They're like, I never welcomed this energy in. I never told this energy to stay. So how is it that this energy is here? You did. You don't remember when that person said all those things to you and you went into depression? And the magic that is being projected towards you is to just keep you in that depression. You don't remember the argument that this person did to you to get you upset? And now the only thing they're doing is maximizing that anger, maximizing that frustration. Magic is nothing but the manipulation of energy. Something must be present first. Doing a love spell on someone. You just can't do a love spell and just get anybody you want. If that's the case, we all would be with NBA players, NFL players, and all of these other people with money that can provide for us. The way that it works is normally that person will try to build a friendship with you first. That person will try to build some type of relationship with you. So now when I do magic, it's just maximizing what is already present. It's enhancing what's already present. And so now, even though I was a friend in your life, now because of this spell, you see me as a lover. Something must be present first in order for magic to be able to manipulate it. And that's the thing that we have to understand, is that nothing just comes out of nowhere. Money rituals, trying to bring money in. How can you get money if you're not doing anything? If you're not applying for jobs? If you're not working? The only thing it's doing is manipulating what is already there. You applied for a job. Now it's manipulating things that your resume was the only one that the HR person was able to see. That now all of a sudden you have a charm on you that everybody in the job like you, and now that's how you got your promotion. Something must be present in order for magic to manipulate. It's just not nowhere. Magic is nothing but energy. Energy must be manipulated, shifted, changed, transformed. But it cannot just create itself in existence. There's so many things you can do with energy, but you just can't create just energy out of nowhere. Something must be present. People's affecting your health. You were already in bad health. The only thing that the spell is doing is making it more rampant. It's speeding up the results. And that's why it's important when someone is doing spell work against us that we're doing the opposite in our lives. If someone is projecting bad health, that in our lives now, we're eating healthier, we're going to the gym, we're exercising and doing all these things that is contradicting the energy that is being sent in. Because the only thing that magic can do is manipulate what is already present. Your relationship with your kids, you were already neglectful towards them. You were already low-key abusive towards them. And so now when that magic come in, it's just maximizing what is already present. Now all of a sudden this kid hates you. They're no longer looking for your acceptance. They're no longer looking for your love. What about a house? If someone is doing something to your house, to me that's going to affect your money. Money is the thing that pays the mortgage. Money is the thing that pays the rent. And so they have to manipulate what is already present. So let's say you already had a shopping addiction, that you would go out and you would go shopping, buying shoes, purses, and all of these other things. And so now when someone is doing magic to take things away and to put you in poverty, it's maximizing what is already there. Now all of a sudden you have this urge to just spend. And you're spending normally more than what you normally do. And that is the thing now that will put you in poverty. There's spells and rituals, mirror work, and all of these other things to try to control your emotions and your feelings. That you will feel things really thinking that it's you, but it's somebody projecting towards you, telling you to spend, telling you to do this. Everything that is being done, it was already present. It was not at this level, but even if it was down here, it was already present. The only thing that magic is doing is rising it, speeding it up, making it more of an obsession now. This is one of the reasons why it's important for us to do shadow work. To let go of all of these things that is weighing us down. All of these things that's in our subconscious. Getting a house or apartment is the exact same way. You can do it in a lot of different ways. You can affect someone's money. You can affect the way that people view the person. Because let's say in your heart, you never did the shadow work and you don't see yourself as worthy. When someone projects that magic onto you, now you're definitely going to think, you're going to be in a stronghold of thinking that you're not worthy, thinking that you don't deserve things. So now, even though you are praying and confessing out of your mouth, your heart believes that you're not worthy. And if your heart believes that you are not worthy of it, then how can you receive? This is the importance of facing our shadow, of going deep down inside of the thing that lies in the subconscious, and facing those things and getting rid of them. There's so many things that we build in order to get through trauma, in order to get through bad situations. And even though those personas was good for that time being, is no longer serving you now because you're out of that situation. And when you got out of that situation, if you didn't detach yourself from these personas, from these walls, from these alter egos, and everything else that you have built up in order to survive a specific period in your life, you leave room now for someone to come in to manipulate what is already there. Now you're getting into relationships with the mindset of saying, oh, people are always going to cheat. Well, by your own words, you are acquitted, and by your own words, you are condemned, and you have the power to speak life and death, and you eat the fruit thereof. So because you believe it, the only thing that you're going to attract is cheaters. The only thing you're going to attract is people that's going to abuse you. The only thing that you are going to attract is people that's not going to be providers. Because that's what you believe regardless of what you confess. It's all about what you believe. And there's a lot of things you can do to turn that around. You know, when it comes to, because that's just like, even now, I'm going through a divorce myself. And there's only so much you can do because you can't control the other person. If the other person is unwilling to do what they need to do in order to keep this marriage alive, then unfortunately it's going to automatically fold. There's only so much you can do within your power. I mean, there's rituals to control somebody else, but the consequence that comes with it is just not worth it. It's better to let that person go, pray for them, and allow them to heal, and then they will come back to you in due time if that is the will of God. Because you can't have somebody that is constantly bringing you down. Because the moment that happens, now it's going to get you in your dark side. Now all of a sudden, things that you thought that you conquered is now coming back to the surface. And that is the one thing of shadow work, is that sometimes we forget what's in us because we haven't used it in such a long period of time. But just because we haven't used it in a long period of time, it doesn't mean that we rebuke that thing out and we got this thing out of our energy. We just haven't been put in another similar situation to bring that spirit back out. Then someone is doing spell work against you. Dreams like that is letting you know that someone is doing spell work against you. And now is, what are you doing in order to rid yourself of that spell work? Majority of the time we see the problem. We can identify the problems. But my biggest thing with us as spiritual and religious people is that although we identified the problem, what are we doing to solve it? Majority of the time we'll say, hey, read a book and study up on that. We don't want to read. And I'm not saying you specifically. Or we'll tell somebody, okay, well, get with a priest so that they can do the ritual for you to rid yourself of that energy. Then we'll say, oh no, I don't want to pay that money. Well, if you're not going to invest in something that you care about the most, then don't be surprised when it's ripped up from you. Then you need to do the spell work. You need to do the work that needs to be done. Like I said, I have my website up and running. I can send you my website. It's going to be in my bio pretty soon, that you can look at the rituals that I provide. And if you want those rituals done, then all you have to do is just pay for the rituals online, and I will get those things done, sending you videos, showing you and explaining to you the ritual that I'm getting ready to do. But that's the one thing about witchcraft. When people are sending negative energy our way, we will allow it to sit for years, destroying our marriage, destroying our homes, not realizing the more you allow this energy to marinate, it will not only affect you, but it will affect everybody that is connected to your energy. It will affect your family. It will affect your kids. It will affect everything that is connected to your energy. And that is the importance of ridding yourself of that energy the moment you see that it's present. The moment that you have knowledge that this energy is present, you have to rid yourself of that energy immediately. And so the one that is talking about, divorce, that someone is projecting to you, send me a message on Instagram. It's Rashad King 2017. You can go to my bio and you can click on the Instagram icon, and I will send you the link to my website so that you can go on my website and see the things that I provide. But we gotta be willing to do the work. There's no point of keep saying, oh, I know I have a problem, if you're not willing to do the things that you need to do in order to get rid of that problem. But that is the thing that I really wanted to emphasize today, is that people do not have the ability to just make energy appear. They manipulate the energy that is already present in your life. And so you must be careful with the energies that you possess. If you possess loneliness, you've given somebody the ability to control that now and to make it work against you. If you're staying depressed and sad, you're giving someone the ability now to manipulate that energy and use it against you. The Psalms you can use with a green candle is Psalms 4. Psalms 4 is that's the first one that comes to mind. It's Psalms 4. Psalms 4 is for luck and money. Anoint that thing with some olive oil, put some parsley and basil in there. Boy, put you a petition underneath that candle of what it is that you're trying to manifest. Lord, give me a promotion. Lord, give me a job. And I make my petition sharp. I add everything in there. Lord, give me a job making $100,000 or more. Give me a job that I can use my degrees and my education. Give me a job that I will be able to use all of the things that I possess, my spiritual gifts and my anointing. Give me a job that I will be at peace. You want to add everything in there. It's not just about money only. Talk about the environment that you want to be in at work. Talk about the manager that you want. Talk about the supports that you need at work. When you do your petition, you need to lay it all out. Because you don't want to, we get what we ask for. You get the job that you want, making that $150,000 annually, but then you got a boss you can't stand. And you like, God, why? And God said, well, you never asked for that. I gave you exactly what you manifested. This is the reason why we must be very sharp with our intentions. We do our love spell. Oh Lord, give me a man that's masculine and muscular. Give me a man with a big ass thing that's going to wear me out and pound me senseless. Give me one that's going to take it and just slap me upside my head, left and right. And we ask for all these things on a physical and sexual base. That now when we get this person, they're exactly what we manifested in, but they're not a provider. They're lazy and just want to sit on the couch all day. And the only thing they want to do is just fuck your brains out, because that is the only thing that you paid attention to on that petition. The person is not spiritual or supportive. And you have to go back and ask yourself, what did I ask for? Well, you just asked for the physical. You just asked for things in sexual nature. And that brings up another point. We must be careful in the spirit that we manifest in. Should I draw sigils on my petition? Baby girl, hell yeah. Sigils are so powerful. But when you do your petition, don't mix them. Like, don't do a petition that's going to be love, money, and spirituality. No. Separate candles, separate petitions. One petition for love. I love my, it's one sigil. Well, I can't, it's not like it's like a V. It's like, and then it comes up in the middle and swirl. It goes back down, come up in the middle and swirl. I love that one. That one is the best one for love. And then the one for money is like a F, where you go up, down, it's a cross. Then you go down again, you do another line in a circle. That one is really good for money. I know y'all like, boy, we can't see these air sigils you trying to draw out. I know. But I tried. Sigils are very important. I love sigils. It enhances the ritual. And it's a paint that I use, that I consecrate. That's one of the things about working with a priest, is that, you know, we consecrate everything. There's certain things you have to do in order to consecrate an object. Or like in this case, I consecrated paint. And let me show you. I consecrated the paint so that when I get my candles, I paint the sigil on the candle. So now you have the right color, you have the right oil, the right herbs, the right spices, the right color candle, and now you're enhancing it even more by putting the sigil on top of it. The right incense that is burning while your candle is going, and then putting that petition underneath, and watch how you get it. Watch how you get what you're asking for. Now that's the one thing about me, boy. I don't play about no altars. I do everything on my altars. I do all type of work on my altars, whether it's for me or whether it's for a client. I'm doing all types of work. Now, we got to be careful in the spirit that we manifest in. You manifest in a desperate spirit, you get desperate results. You manifest in a lonely spirit, you get lonely results. Because when we manifest in loneliness, because we're tired of being alone, the first thing that we do is when we write our petition, we write down anything. I want anybody that's going to look my way. I want anybody that's going to love me. I want anybody that's going to do this. And now you're blessed with a homeless man. Because that's exactly what was on your petition. It was nothing specific of what you need that is going to be in true alignment with what your purpose is. It's straight loneliness. I am in the process of creating multiple books. I'm in the process of creating a book for a 30-day prayer. I'm in the process of creating a book teaching you about incense, herbs, oil, spices, that I'm teaching you everything from the basics, everything that I know. and I'm going to put them on my website for purchase. I already have my first book out, The Emerging Butterfly, Begin Your Spiritual Awakening. This is the only book that I'm probably going to end up doing through a publisher. Every other book I'm just going to do through an ebook only. But this book is teaching you everything you need to know about a spiritual awakening. And then you have your workbook for your homework assignments. But it's so many people that have tried to learn from spiritual people, and they have been rude. They have been more damaging than the church. Now y'all finna make me go on my little soapbox. Because I hate when spiritual people act like religious people. I hate it. You know this person just came from religion, that they got beat down, abused, neglected, constantly told that they're going to be in hell. All of this verbal and mental abuse, that they finally mustered up the strength to leave religion and stop getting abused. And when they cross over, the first thing they meet is you. And you're laughing at the person because they pronounce Obatala name wrong. Or you're bringing them down because they thought Obatala was God instead of an Orisha. Instead of you being patient enough in teaching them and saying, oh no, Obatala is the Orisha of purity, harmony, balance. Obatala is the oldest Orisha. Obatala was the first Orisha. Obatala is the creation of all because he created mankind. Obatala is not God, but I can see why you would think he's God, because one of his names is the Sky Father. And one of Obatala placements is the mountain, which is one of the highest points that reach to the heavens. But no, God is Oladumare, God of the earth. God is Olafi, God of the heavens. And God is God Olarum, God of the heavens. And Olafi, the mediator between the two. Spiritual people are not patient. Well, some spiritual people. Let me not put everybody in a box. Because some of the things that I've seen on TikTok, the rudeness, how they're easily irritated and frustrated because somebody just simply wanted to know some information because they were lost. Spirituality is not like religion that you can just open the Bible and all the answers are supposed to be in there. Majority of the things that we know is because it's passed down. And so, you know, some of these people can't help it that they didn't grow up in hoodoo like you did. Some of these people can't help it that they didn't grow up in Palo like you did. Or that they grew up in Ifa or Santeria like you did. And so it's like, be patient and learn how to teach these people. Teach them the right way that they can know the things that they need to know. But sometimes these spiritual leaders, they come off so irritated, agitated, and frustrated, mad at the world for no reason at all. And it's like, this is one of the reasons why so many people is leaving Christianity. Because you say Jesus, 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 but then your behavior reflects that of the devil. Then you kill, steal, and destroy. So why would we do the same? If we say Orisha is with us, if we say that Ashe flows through our veins, why can't our physical representation represent that? Do you think Oshun is that rude? Do you think Oya is that rude? Even Chango, who says that he only speaks once, do you think he is that rude? You can stop a lot of blessings in your life by putting roadblocks on other people's lives. And you put roadblocks into people's lives when you come off to them that rude. When you discourage them so much that now they go back to a religion that is abusing them because the first face that they seen from the face of Ifa was yours. We got to be careful. If you're that irritated, don't respond. Do we not remember the little things that we learned as a kid? That if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all? Or I can put it in my own language, just shut the fuck up? Like, come on. We gotta stop abusing the people of God. We gotta stop abusing the children of the Orishas. Or the Orishas themselves will vindicate them. And then we're gonna hate the punishment and the consequence that comes on us. I like when the Bible says that the heavens is for these children. And God wasn't specifically talking about children. He was talking about people with that childlike spirit, that thirst for wisdom and knowledge, that thirst to be around their heavenly Father, their thirst to develop and foster their relationships. Then it said that the heavens are for those. And Jesus said that anyone that do anything to put roadblocks in their lives, that it will be better for them to have an anchor around their neck than the punishment that he will dish out for what you have done to his child. We have to be careful with the attitudes and things like that that we bring to these people that only want to know information. Because the one thing that we do all the time as humans, we will get that one experience and then we'll say in our mind, everybody is like that. Oh, this is every priest. This is every Babalao. So many of you have done that in your childhood, that you have horrible relationships with your parents. And now because of that, you have the hardest time accepting God. Because if earthly father can do this, that know me and that brought me in this world, will the heavenly Father not do the same when he created us both? And then all of the nonsense that we hear in church. Every time we turn around, God is angry, God is pissed, God is destroying nations. All we hear about is the rage of God, the punishments of God, the consequences that God dish out. God is going to put you in hell. God is going to do all of this stuff. And then it's funny how the only time they teach the blessings of God is when it's time for tithes and offering, because now they want your money. Oh, you give to God and God is going to give it back to you tenfold. But outside of that, you hear no love of God. They don't teach about the love of God. They don't preach about the love of God. They don't talk about how God loves you so much that he is willing to do anything and everything for you, that the only thing you must do is ask and believe what it is that you're asking. So many of us, we're afraid to approach the Orishas because of all of the things that we have learned in religion. Oh, I got to be so perfect to present myself to Oshun. Because if I'm not perfect, Oshun is going to strike me down. Where did you read that at? Why are we projecting these things out in the universe? Oshun is just in the lakes looking back saying, like, girl, why you so crazy? all we think sometimes is with a mindset of punishment, punishment, punishment. Oh, if I don't do this, the Orisha's going to punish me. Oh, if I don't do this, the ancestors going to punish me. Oh, if I don't do this, God is going to punish me. I'm just always going to be punished. Why are we carrying around with such a defeated mentality? Why do we have such a shrewd point of view and perception? Not realizing that they all carry the spirit of love. Not realizing the only thing that they are here to do is help and assist us and support us in every way. So why are we so afraid? These things we got to get out of our mindsets. We got to get out of our perceptions. They don't hate you. They love you. We got to get these things out of our minds. We have to stop manifesting in the lowest spirits possible. That's the whole purpose of cleansing before any ritual. You're cleansing yourself and you're ridding yourself of all of those negative thoughts and perceptions. All of those things that's not serving your highest good. It's so many of you. I just wanna take you and just wrap you in my arms. That you can finally experience what God love truly is. Because it's sad that so many of you just really haven't experienced it. That you haven't opened your eyes to see it. With my petition, I always put bay leaves in it, and then I fold it 3 times to me, and I burn it. If it's something you want to come in, you fold it 3 times to you, and you burn it. If you want something to go out to somebody else, or you're ridding yourself of like negative energy and stuff, you fold it 3 times away from you, and then you burn it. Whew. It's time for us to, I just pray that so many of you experience God's love. The love of the ancestors, the love of the Orishas. So many people have y'all over here walking on eggshells. People, what should I give my ancestors? I don't want to give them the wrong thing. Baby. Your ancestors is not like the Orishas. The Orishas have specific foods and drinks that they like. Your ancestors are many generations. I don't think that it's a thing that you can put on your ancestor altar that will not be accepted. Nobody can tell you what your ancestors like. People are saying, oh no, you're not supposed to. It was one person that was smoking weed, blowing it on their ancestor altar. People were going crazy. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. But what if you're blowing it to the cousin that just died and this person was a straight up weed head, smoking marijuana every single day? How can you say that's wrong if you are uplifting that ancestor? You know what's in your family. You know the things that they love. Give them what they love. Honor and acknowledge them in whatever way you see fit. There are key things that I feel that you should have on your altar. Tobacco, alcohol of all kinds, all different types of drinks, coffee, tea. But outside of those things, I don't know what your great-great-grandma liked. You the one that know great-great-grandma like mashed potatoes and meatloaf. So put that on the altar. Don't keep letting people tell you about your ancestor altar when they don't know your lineage. Now, I can tell you all day, don't you dare put alcohol on Obatala altar because that is forbidden. But not so with your ancestors. I can tell you all day that Oshun loves lemons, almonds, honey, beer. I know. My girl that is so beautiful that said that can just her looks get off every man. Every man just I would have put Oshun more as a wine girl. But no, she loves beer. No, every once in a while I will put some wine on there as well, but if I'm really trying to appease Oshun, I would put beer. Yemaya, all her deep fried foods. Fried chicken, fried pork chops. Yemaya loves soap. Bars of soap. When I give Yemaya bars of soap, I keep it in a wrapper. I keep it in a box. Perfume. Oshun is the Orisha of beauty. Perfume, lotions, nails, wigs, jewelry, all types of stuff I put on the altar. Chango, love his okra, his cornbread, black-eyed peas, rice, chicken with a lot of hot sauce. Ilegua, apples and bananas. Loves apple and bananas. Coconuts. Candy. Tobacco. The strongest alcohol you can find. The most rich chocolate you can find. The Orishas like specific things. No, with Ilegua is more like the ancestors because it said that Ilegua will accept anything except for pigeons. No, why they had to put the pigeons out there, I don't know. Because I would have never gave him a pigeon anyways. But that cracked me up when I read that because it was in multiple books. I'm like, this guy really don't like pigeons. Or no, was it pigeons or penguins? It was one or the other. But the funny thing is he likes everything else. I said, oh man. I said, well, no pigeons or penguins for you, brother. But Ilegua, he loves apples and bananas. I know somebody told me before, and same as Chango. Chango loves apples and bananas too. Somebody told me before, well, Rashad, what do we do if we don't have altars and we're not consecrated? And we can't have altars in our home? How can we do it out in nature? Ilegua, go to the crossroad. Put it on any road. Put it in the park. And one secret that a lot of people don't know, Ilegua is the trash can. So when if you put your offerings in a trash can for Ilegua, keep everything in its wrapper, put it in a plastic bag with only the offering only, and then put it in the trash. Ogun is the railroad, the forest, the wilderness. You can leave them nuts. You can leave him fish. You can leave him all types of meat. He's a warrior. You can leave him, you can put rice on there and some beans. and leave it at the railroad. Raw meat, you can leave at the railroad. Alcohol, you can leave at the railroad. Money, you can leave at the railroad. Ochosi, over law enforcement. Find you a tree. I'll do it at night. Find you a tree by the police department, by a courthouse, or anything like that, and leave it for Ochosi. Ochosi, once again, he's a warrior in a fortress. Ochosi is the fortress, the forest as well, because he's always with his brother Ogun. So you can also leave it at the railroad for Ochosi as well. Yes, I will definitely put this live on YouTube. And you can leave those things for Ochosi. Oya, the entrance of the cemetery. Leave up to 9 eggplants, no more than 9, depending on the severity of what it is that you are going through. If you're going through a little, put 2 eggplants. If you saying, Oya, I need you right now, leave 9 eggplants by the entrance of the cemetery. Leave wine, black-eyed peas. Oya love when this is a dish that, I don't think that most people want to make. Because Oya love black-eyed peas in like a pancake type manner. But you got to take it out of its shell. So you got to cook them. It takes a lot. I did it before. You got to cook it. You got to remove the shell. Only get the little bean in the inside. Put them all together. Mash them up like a pancake. And then cook them. I said, Oya, you trying to get people to do some work. That's why I'm like, I'm going to give you chocolate cake instead. Chocolate pudding with a cup of wine. Oya is a goddess. So when you present it, it must be beautiful. Get it out of its wrappers. Lay it on a plate. And then put it at the entrance of the cemetery. Even with your eggplants, don't just be throwing that stuff up there. I don't cut my fruits and stuff when I give it to them. She's a goddess. Always have that on a plate. Always have it looking neat. Don't just lay it at the gate. Put some pennies on there. She loves pennies. Oshun, go to the river, lakes, and ponds. And go by the river, lake, and pond and leave some lemons. Leave a bag of lemons. Take those lemons out of the bag. Now with Oshun, even though she's a goddess and she like her stuff to be presented beautiful as well, come on now, we can't litter. Unless you can find something that's going to be good for the environment. I'll find me a good place by that river, lake, and pond, and I will lay some lemons. I will sprinkle some almonds on it, and I will drench it with honey. Leave bottles of perfume by the river, lakes, and ponds. Leave flowers. She loves sunflowers by the river, lakes, and ponds. Find a tree by the river, lakes, and ponds, and you could build you a whole altar there, leaving her lemons, almonds, honey, perfume. Chango, God of justice. Go to a courthouse. Find a tree that has been struck by lightning or fire and leave an offering there. Chango is straight nigga. The things he like: fried chicken, black-eyed peas, okra, greens. Might as well go and give him a cup of Kool-Aid too. apples, bananas. I love Chango, man. I love Chango, but he's so funny. I said, if this ain't the blackest of black, I'm like, just get that brother a whole plate of soul food. He'll be happy. Might as well go and get him some macaroni and cheese, some potato salad. Might as well go and fill that plate up. Make that thing like Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner. You can tell that boy ain't missing no meals. Yemaya, go to the oceans. But Yemaya is the Orisha of all bodies of waters. So even though if you go to the river, lakes, and ponds, people are going to say, oh no, that's Oshun. You need to go to the ocean for Yemaya. Yemaya is the goddess of all bodies of water. She is the highest water deity. And so yes, try to go to the ocean. But if not, any body of water for Yemaya will do. For Yemaya, I love taking white flowers and putting them in the water and letting them float away. Going to the beach, having a good time at the beach, getting those flowers out and just letting the flowers float in the water for Yemaya. Taking some of the seashells and everything from the beach and putting it on her altar in the house. Yemaya loves soap. Yemaya is one of those other ones that she loved, that deep fried country soul food stuff with beer. But Yemaya loved wine as well. You know, when you think of Yemaya, you better think of Big Mama. What was Big Mama eating? Because that's what Yemaya likes. Obatala, everything white. White pumpkins, white bread, white pudding, rice pudding, rice, anything that is white, eggs. With Obatala, you can go to the courthouse. You can go to the mountains. Anything with a high peak, you can put it there for Obatala. Obatala is the church. Obatala is any religious or spiritual temple. He's the Orisha of religion and spirituality. Olakun, you must go to the ocean. Leave some coconuts. Leave some money. He's the Orisha of wealth. One of the Orishas of wealth. Oduduwa, go to the hospital. He's the Orisha of healing. Leave him some coconuts. Leave a blue candle there. Orumula. Orumula is the god of divination. Go to the mountains. Go to the church. Leave him an offering. Secret about Orumula that a lot of people don't know. Orumula like junk food. He want cookies. He want chips. He wants soda. He loves junk food. I believe that's it, y'all. I mean, there's multiple Orishas, but those are the main ones. Now, there are 2 Orishas. Let's see who know. We got 17 people on this live. Out of these 17 people, ooh, that's the number I've been keep saying too. We have 17 people on this live. Out of these 17, somebody better know this answer. If not, I'll give you the answer. There are 2 Orishas that have painted keys that they were poisoned. And because of that, you must eat some of the offering in front of them before presenting it to them. Who are the 2 Orishas that you must taste their food in front of them before you present it? Oshun is one of them. Don't drop those lemons, almonds, and honey, and pumpkins just by the river, lakes, and ponds and not taste it? Nope. Not Yemaya, not Oba. There's one more. I'll give you a clue. Not Ilegwa. I'll give you a clue. They both have the same color. Both of their colors is yellow. Both of their colors is yellow. One is yellow and gold and the other one is yellow and green. So we already determined it's Oshun. Oshun is yellow and Oshun is gold. So who is yellow and green? It's Orunmila. Orunmila is the second Orisha. Before you give Orunmila anything food related, you must taste it first. You must taste it. Oshun and Orunmila. And it's funny that Oshun and Orunmila, they mimic each other a lot. Because even though Oshun is more closer to Chango, because both of them are the male and female version of themselves, because both of them have such a divine beauty about them, that it said that Oshun, when she is around any male, that they automatically ejaculate, stuff running all down their legs. That's how beautiful Oshun energy is. That's how sexy Oshun is. And it said that every woman want to sleep with Chango, and every male want to be him. Even the men lusting after him. They like, damn, I don't do men, but if I did, it would be you. And they're both put together from head to toe, because it said that Chango is flamboyant. Chango love it all. Chango want to be in fine clothes, the best necklaces. The biggest pretty boy that you'll see out here is the energy of Chango. Chango boy will put on makeup to hide blemishes and everything else. Chango from head to toe is just beautiful. The same with Oshun. But even though those two are really connected, it's crazy how Oshun and Orunmila, they mimic and reflect each other. Both of them are being seen with the same color. One is yellow and gold and the other one is yellow and green. They have similar offerings, that what you can give Oshun, you can also give Orunmila. That Orunmila, who is also known as Ifa, he is the start of the religion. It said that he was present in the creation of everything. Orunmila, the great diviner, the Orisha of wisdom, knows it all. That it said that even when an Orisha speaks to you in divination and dreams, you must still go through Orunmila to confirm what is being said. Because Orunmila is the one that will let you know if it was really the Orisha or if it was someone trying to mimic their energy. And it said that Oshun, the Orisha that a lot of people underestimate, because it said that she is the youngest of the Orishas. And then, of course, when anyone has beauty, what do? We all attack the beautiful person, and we think that the beautiful person is dumb. They're stupid. We think that the only thing that this person possesses is beauty. And that's why in almost every painted key, people underestimated the energy and the power of Oshun. Because of her age, because she was the youngest, because of her beauty, they thought that Oshun knew nothing. But Oshun is so powerful that it was said that if anybody had to replace God, that Oshun is qualified to replace God. Oshun is extremely powerful. Do not underestimate the daughters and sons of Oshun. They are more than just beauty. Messing with a son and daughter of Oshun will get you messed up every single time. Oshun is extremely powerful. And everybody loves Oshun. It says that Oshun and Olodumare, which is God of the earth, their relationship is so close. It said that when Olodumare was destroying the earth with water, with all of the rain that was flooding and destroying the earth, no other Orisha was able to reach Olodumare to ask him to stop the rain. It was Oshun, who is a shapeshifter, transformed and turned herself into a bird and flew all the way up to the heavenlies. Flew all through that rough rain, all the way up to the heavenlies, and asked Olodumare to stop the rain, to stop destroying the earth. And because it was Oshun that made the request, the rain stopped. Oshun is very powerful. Do never underestimate the energy of Oshun. She is more than beautiful. It's more than just getting men off. Oshun is a powerful deity. She will bring you more than just sweetness and love. She will bring you abundance and everything else that you stand in need of. Very powerful. That's my girl. That's my auntie. That's my auntie. Because Oshun is very close to Oya, which is my head Orisha. It is said that they are so close that when you give offering to Oya, you automatically give offering to Oshun. There's another Orisha that is extremely close like that. Well, you can think of two other Orishas. You can think of the warriors, as well as you can think of one that's mother and father. Who are those Orishas? So Oshun is very close to Oya. That is said that when you give offering to Oya, you automatically give offering to Oshun. So which one of the warriors is very close with another Orisha? That when you give offering to one, you automatically give offering to the other. So to help you out, who are your warriors first? Your warriors is Ilegwa, Eshu, Ogun, Ochosi, and Osun. So your two warriors that is very close is Ogun and Ochosi. They're brothers. And another pairing is Yemaya and Chango. Chango is a mama's boy. He loved his mother Yemaya. That when you give offering to Chango, it is good to give offering to Yemaya as well. Give Yemaya a watermelon. Give her cantaloupe. Give her anything in the melon family. So when you are presenting Chango with apples and bananas, add a cantaloupe. Add a melon in there as well. Add honeydew. So that you can also bless his mother. All right, y'all. This has been enough time. It is time for us to eat. Come on, Elijah. Go ahead and start turning the TV on. And start setting up the food trays. It's time for us to eat. I'm going to upload this live to my YouTube channel. and I'm going to complete. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will see the readings. Can you say the warriors again? Elegwa, Eshu, Ogun, Ochosi, and Osun. Not Oshun, Osun. He is the staff that is always presented with a rumula. Orumula and Osun is always together. They are never apart. Osun is the staff that is with Orumula in his house. Those two are always together. And because that is Orumula staff, I always have it presented that the staff is always before Orumula. Because the staff you hold. No. You can work with Ogun and Chango. They're twin brothers. Ogun and Chango is twin brothers. Now, do anybody know the answer? This is going to be the last thing and then I'm gone. Do anybody know the answer of why she is saying that you can't work with Ogun and Chango? You can work with them both, you just don't put them both together. Baby, you better put them on separate ends. If you got Ogun on this end, you better put Chango on this end. And then they're automatically by nature never together anyways, because Ogun is a warrior that is by your front door. Chango, I purposely set Chango in the living room by Oshun and Yemaya, because Oshun was married to Chango at a point. Well, Chango was married to everybody. Chango was married to Oba. Chango was married to Oya. Chango was married to Oshun. So he loves Oshun and he loves his mother Yemaya, and so I purposely set his his altar by by his two women. Even though Oya is his woman too, I do have a statue of Chango on Oya's altar. But why? We're saying yin and yang. We're saying they go to war. They do. But why is it that people will say you can't work with them both? You can work with them both. I work with all the Orishas because all of them have dominion over specific things. Elijah, you got on a shirt? Well, come on, you fine. Let's see if Elijah know the answer. Let's see if Elijah has been paying attention. So Elijah,
yes.
Why is it that she is saying you can't work with Ogun and Chango?
I think it's because Ogun slept with Oshun, and Chango doesn't like that, so they had a argument, sort of.
Is that your final answer?
I believe so.
It's wrong, but it's close. It is on that line. So, Ogun, Elijah, stay here to get the answer too. So you can, because I already taught you this. You just forgot it. So I'm going to teach it to you again. These are the painted keys, which are the sacred stories. And you got to listen to the painted keys because the painted keys are going to be the things that teach you how to place your Orishas and everything else and what Orisha don't get along with the other Orisha. So, Ogun was married to Oya. Ogun was married to Oya. Ogun and Chango are twin brothers. So Ogun was married to Oya, And Oya wanted to be a warrior. Oya wanted to be out in the field. Oya did not want to be just a housewife. And Ogun, being as strong and powerful as he is, the powerful warrior that he is, he wanted Oya to just stay at home and be a housewife. Oya said, baby, that's not going to happen. Chango started flirting with Oya and told Oya that he will provide a life that she will be able to fight right alongside with him in battle. And so Oya, being presented with a male that is giving her her heart's desire, she left Ogun and got with his brother, his twin brother, Chango. When Ogun found out about this, Ogun fought fiercely with Chango. And it said that when they fought, low-key, Ogun was winning. Ogun almost killed and destroyed Chango. Oya came in with a strong burst of wind, hovering over Chango, blowing Ogun back with her powerful winds. And her winds was so powerful that it was destroying and ripping up the forest, uprooting every tree from its roots. She caused a great and powerful tornado. And Ogun finally gave in and said, stop your powerful wind, and I will stop this battle. And Oya relented. She calmed down her winds and stopped destroying the forest. And Ogun went about his day, and Oya and Chango became one of the greatest Orisha couples that we know. There's another story that Ogun was raping his mother Yemaya, which is another reason why he has beef with his brother Chango. So it's important to read and know about these painted keys, because it will let you know if Ogun raped Yemaya, then Ogun and Yemaya altars should not be close together. And if Chango and Ogun has beef, then their altars should not be together. And so that's it for now, y'all. Now we know. Now we know. Don't put those brothers together. Elijah, if you want to heat up your plate, you better heat it up now, because I'm not going to heat up mine. Be careful heating up those waffles again, because they will get hard. It's better to eat them room temperature. Hey, hey, hey.
This one is yours.
Elijah, everybody said greetings. They said hi.
Yo, what's good?
No, Elijah conceded now. No, he like Oshun. You tell Elijah hi. Elijah, you want my number? Like, here, let me go there. Let me go and give you these digits. Nah, I love Elijah. I can't wait to see who his head Orisha is. I've been saying for the longest, I think that it's going to either be Oshun or I think it's going to be Ogun. I think it's going to be one or the other. You know, I know Ogun is definitely present, protecting, but, you know, we'll see. The only person that can tell you who your head Orisha is a Babalao. You must go through the ceremony where you receive your hand of Ifa. Yeah, they can go in the microwave. So, yep. I can remember dragons and fighting. Oh yeah, dragons. Dragons is to me that's more associated with like Chango. That would be more Chango than Ogun. So all right, y'all. Well, we got our lessons for today. I'm gonna upload this live on I'm gonna upload it on YouTube so that you guys can take a look at it. We about to eat. My YouTube is Rashad King 2017. The easiest way to get there is to go ahead and go to my bio, click on the Instagram icon. Once you click on the Instagram icon, it will show you my Instagram as well as my YouTube. All you got to do is click it and follow. My YouTube channel has the zodiac sign readings for the month of May for all my wind signs, my Geminis, Aquarius, and Libra. And it also has all of the water signs, my Scorpio, Cancers, and Pisces. So those 6 videos are now up. And today I'm going to complete the fire signs, and I'm going to complete the earth signs. And hopefully I'll be able to upload a channel message as well. If not, the channel message will come tomorrow. There's so much work that we need to do, y'all. Let's go on and do this work. Be looking out for my website. My website is going to be where you can sign up for your readings, as well as you can sign up for your readings, as well as sign up for any type of spell work or something you need to be done. All of that stuff is going to be on my website. All right, y'all, so have a good day. I'm going to start sending those links. I'm going to start putting that link in my bio so that you guys can check out my store.